Hey guys, it's AlluringSimmer here, back with a new video, and in this video we are doing another speed build for my series that I've created where I'm going to be creating sims and then creating homes, apartments, etc. that are going to be catering to the specific traits and needs of the sims. Most times when I do speed builds and stuff, I don't really have an idea of like who I'm creating it for. I just kind of make whatever looks good. Obviously I'm still going to continue doing that, but I wanted to create a series that was more focused, just to like get me back into building, because I haven't been building for a while. Because I feel like by having a sim that you're creating the house for, you have more of an idea of how you want to decorate and like what you want to do to the home to make it suit that specific sim. Because when you're just building a house and you don't really have an idea in mind, sometimes you can build a house, you don't have a sim necessarily created, but you have an idea of who you would want to live in that house, so you know like how many bedrooms and stuff to put. But I just thought it would be a cool idea so you guys can see a creative sim each week as well as a speed build that's related to it. And I think I was doing something similar to this earlier where I would create sims and then create specific room builds, but now I'm trying to do full speed builds, and then eventually I'm going to work my way up to like creating the actual houses and not just renovating. So for this one, I didn't want to change it up too much. You can see I didn't really change up the wallpaper or anything, I just changed the colors. And for the flooring, I didn't really like how it looked kind of orangey, and I also didn't like the carpet in the bedrooms. And having like the floorboards in the living dining area, so I just made all of it wooden floors because it looked better to me. And for the bathroom, I added in an extra wall simply to like divide the shower up, because if I were to put the shower into the corner, the toilet would be like right next to the door or the sink, and I just felt it looked better if we just had that wall to divide it. You walk in, you see the sink, the toilet's kind of off to the side, and then the shower has its own kind of like private area, which makes it more of a, it works better as like the house bathroom. I don't know how to explain it, because sometimes, usually if you have like a 2-story home or even a 1-story home, you might have like a personal bathroom and then a bathroom for like if you have guests. Because there's only one bathroom in this house, I decided to make it so it's kind of like the shower part is like separate, and then the like actual bathroom part is, I don't know how to explain it, it's open to everyone, because it's the bathroom for like guests and their own sims. Hopefully that makes sense. And for the bedroom, I basically wanted to have it neutral with like pops of color, so you'll see that like the bedding, the little candles, I think I ended up moving those actually, but like the rug and some paintings, those are like the little color accents I want to add in. And then the furniture, like the bed and the closet and stuff, are mostly neutral colors, because I feel like for the sim, that's what I feel like she would want, because the sim that I created was supposed to be like a writer, so she's also supposed to be kind of into fashion, which is why not really fashion but like design and stuff, so that's why she tries to add like these little colorful elements into her room, even though it's like mostly neutral colors, so it still kind of like flows together. I kind of wish that I had made it a bigger budget, and I didn't want to really change it halfway through. I had set a budget for 10,000 simoleons, which seems like a lot, but for like the whole house, it's not really. But the reason why I set 10,000 and not like 20,000, because the house lot on its own is worth 14,000. So 10,000 means that if you were to have your sim like move in and not like use cheats or anything, it would be around like 25,000 simoleons to like live there. So I wanted to make it like keep it affordable, but not like, I didn't want to make it like 5,000 simoleons, because that wouldn't have been able to furnish anything really, except for maybe one or two rooms. So yeah, that's why I set the 10,000 simoleon budget. So the bedroom and the and the office, I was kind of like deciding which one I wanted to be like the office and which one I wanted to be the bedroom. And at first I was like comparing them in the beginning to see which room was bigger, but they were actually both the same size. And as I didn't really change the layout except for adding like that one wall in the bathroom, I decided to put the bedroom more off to the corner just so it's like more secluded from the rest of the house since it is only one story. And then I put the office on the other side so it's more like open. Personally, if I were to go back into this, I'd probably have like either glass doors to the office, or I would have like an archway instead, just so it would be more open. But I feel like because it's currently an office, they might not necessarily always be an office. For example, if I were to actually play The Sim and let's say she had kids and I didn't want to move them out, I'd probably turn her office into a bedroom and just move the computer like into the living room or something. So that's why it kind of makes sense for the door to still be there. For like the countertops, I wanted to make it like a little bit nicer, but I stuck with these ones because one, they're like pretty, I don't know how to explain it. They're neutral just like the rest of the apartment, but I think I ended up changing them to be black. I don't know if I kept it black in the final one, but I think I did, simply because if you see the counters, they're actually like a nicer they're a nicer material. I don't know how to explain it, but like the other ones look more like just a flat surface. These ones have more of a pattern to it. And I think originally I was gonna have like everything kind of black and dark, but I felt that didn't really match the rest of the house, so I think I may have ended up changing it back. And I decided not to have a TV simply because one, I couldn't afford it if I wanted to have a computer, and two, I feel like because she's like more into writing, she's more into reading, she might not necessarily need a TV. And because she has a computer, like, she really doesn't need a TV, because nowadays you can watch pretty much anything on your computer. So yeah, I just thought it would work better to have like a little stereo so she can like listen to music still. And if you play as a sim and she's working and stuff, then you can obviously use the money that you earn to buy a TV if you want to. And then the office space, I really wanted it to be a little bit more cluttered and busy, but as you can see at this point I was like running out of simoleons. So this is where I got to the point where I had to like get rid of some stuff and like buy the cheaper versions of them just so I could have enough to make the office look presentable, I guess. I didn't want to really change up what I had already done in the house, but I did want to change it so that I did want to change it to an extent so that I'd be able to afford the stuff for the office. I actually ended up deleting a window, which were actually worth like 300 simoleons each or something like that, which I don't understand. Like, I could have just, or they were 175 simoleons each, and I think I sold two. So yeah, this just worked out better. I was able to afford like a bookshelf, and I added some clutter using by debug mode, I believe, and it all worked out in the end. I sized up this poster just to make it like fill up the space. So you can see that's a good tip to anyone if you're like building a house, you don't have a lot of simoleons, and you don't want it to feel empty. Some objects look better sized up, and you can just size them up so you can fill up more space, or you can just try not to put like things really close to the wall, put them like in the middle of the room so it makes the space seem more open. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about this build. Let me know what you guys think of this new series, and be sure to comment down below what you think of this specific build, and also leave suggestions for future sims you want me to create or future homes, and I can like create the sim based off what you say. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. I just wanted to briefly mention that I might be getting a console, like a PS4 or Xbox, not really sure, so I might start playing those kind of games too. So if you want to leave suggestions down below of other games like that you want to see on this channel, then be sure to let me know what you guys want to see. I might end up getting The Sims 4 for a console, which wouldn't really make a difference in terms of videos you'd see, but we'll see what happens. So leave suggestions for games other than The Sims 4, because I already know that's there. So when I do get a device, I can know, or a console, I'll know what games you guys want to see on this channel. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.
It's just me and you.